Okay, so hi. I'm going to just discuss a bit about online classes that should currently be conducting. In fact, right now I've already started with the online classes for my institute. We are currently right now in a state where we can actually do a lot of complaining, but this time we don't have any ideologies to fight with. We're not fighting any person here. We're fighting a virus, so we do have a lot of restrictions. Right now, I'm in Shillong, and the difficulties that we have is minimum because of the task that has been taken up by the government. But we surely understand that in Northeast the situation is much better. The risks are low, but if you go out of Northeast, it's much more. This pandemic, the problem is not only nationwide. It's not domestic in nature. It's definitely worldwide. All of us know that. But there is a serious issue with the economic condition. When we talk about the world as a whole, definitely there is going to be a lot of recession issues, probably post COVID season. In the year 2008, there was a recession. By 2015, it recovered somehow, but now we don't know really the cases. The point here is that life should not stop, and because of that, I think IT and its technology is playing a big role. So what we have usually are options of working from home and conducting online classes and all. What I'm doing is I'm conducting online classes. We do have again restrictions from softwares like Zoom, and because of some bugs which comes up, everyone doesn't have a proper bandwidth. It's very easy to say that we can have an online class, but I don't think it's that simple. You can't have an online class just by having a good connection at your end. You need to have a good connection from the students end also. So just having a live class all the time, it's not possible. There are a lot of restrictions. The teachers who are actually thinking about online classes need to think about that also. So what I'm doing is I'm recording the lectures, because you can make some PDFs, make some notes, take a screenshot and send it to the students. But I think it's very important that they understand the concept. So sometimes giving a lecture is easy. Using an on-screen recorder to record your PowerPoint presentation and put it on YouTube or share it personally with the student, I think is a better idea, because most of the time students can go to a network zone and at least download it. Even if they are not able to download it, the time when they have an internet, they can at least do the study. So it should be something which is student friendly and not really teachers friendly, because the students are there on the other end, who will also suffer a lot, because we do have final year, final semester students who are expecting to go out there and look for jobs after finishing their exams, but we don't have any kind of exam. So what I'm doing is I'm using Google Classroom for taking some tests. I hope it can materialize into marks which can be given for internal exams. Recording the lectures and uploading it in YouTube. Today I did take some tests. My students already know that I've taken some online tests on Google Classroom. Some of them face difficulty with the connection. Nevertheless, I told them that don't worry about it. We will try to arrange again for a retest. We need to look into all the factors for that. So what I'm suggesting is, mm, we have people around who actually just think that work from home might not work, or just taking online classes, it doesn't have much of use. But the point here is, if you're doing a little bit, even if you're just giving the PDF to the students to study, at least we are progressing in some way or the other, because we are at a standstill position. We don't want to do that. We want to keep moving ahead. So I'm thinking of making more videos on my lectures. I've already been uploading them on YouTube, on my other channel, Waves Physics Lectures. As far as the advice for the students goes, there is like, you have to take this very seriously, because we really don't know what's going to be the decision after 3rd May. We definitely won't be having all the institutes open at that time, and when it opens, whenever it opens, definitely there will be a rush with the exams, with the classes, and so it's always better to keep moving, because it's easy to say that we started with the rest phase, or home staying at home phase, but then with time we did realize that too much of rest might be harmful for us, for the progress of the nation as well. So I'm just telling you this, that let's all work together and try to inculcate more of technology into the system. We are still not upgraded, because even if you look into a proper city, sometimes you don't have a very good internet connection. And if when you want to disseminate video lectures, you actually need a lot of data. You need a good bandwidth, which is not available all the time. And that's why we can actually resort back to again PDFs and normal notes or handwritten notes that can be distributed. So I'm at home for the last 1 month or so. Above that, we have some shops which opens on some time. We're trying to work for. I'm trying to work for my institute from home, trying to make some video lectures and uploading the same. So I'm uploading this on YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe. I think that is important, because let me just be remain productive, because I'm not a kind of person who keeps on exercising, but I don't want to be a couch potato. So I'm trying to do whatever I can from my end. One more point that I realized, I have seen this a lot of time. I've been to a number of government offices, not only in Shillong. I've been to in other institute, other parts of the country also. I have listened from the young people who are working in the office, that the people who are senior, they are very reluctant to implement IT technology into the organization, because of which rather, that every data entry that has been done is probably done manually in many places, in places like let's say West Bengal, in Assam, or Delhi, because there are seniors who don't want to implement it. But I think it's high time that we need to really think about it, that the economy, the workforce, the work plan, the progress should not stop, even if there is these kind of issues which have come up, because COVID-19 is not something which we can deal with in a day. There are vaccines which are coming up. India is having the largest pharmaceutical industry, so definitely India is going to play a very major role, because we are going to have billions of doses. But I think it will take time. As per experts, I guess 2021, 2022. I think until that time we can't be really relaxed about it. So the situation will continue. The world has changed. Social distancing in real life is important, and socializing on the social network has become more important now, because in order to progress, I think even social network is going to help. So I hope that whatever I wanted to say was more or less clear. And I do have a channel of physics, physics lecture. I'll give the link in the descriptions below. You can subscribe to that. I'm uploading lectures on physics. I'm also planning to upload some lectures on net exams. Probably many of the exams are going to get postponed, but they're not going to get cancelled, of course, because there's going to be a lot of issue. For the students, the final word would be that yes, there is a pandemic, and everyone is concerned. Everyone is emotional. Okay, everyone is concerned about your future. But 5 years down the line, when people you apply for a job and they say that you don't have that many marks, you can say that okay, at that time there was a pandemic, the institutes were having problem, I was not able to have a good bandwidth and so on. All these things are fine, but the thing is they might not accept it at that time, because the human nature, they search for the best. If you're getting someone who's scored more than you might be competing with someone who have passed his or her exam, not during a pandemic, might be before pandemic or after pandemic, and you're competing with that same student. So probably no one is going to listen to that reason. Okay, your reason might be very much genuine, because people move ahead. After 5 years down the line, people will keep moving ahead. People are not really going to realize that what difficulty the students had faced during the pandemic era. I think we have divided it into two regions now: post pandemic and pre pandemic. So let's hope everything turns out to be fine. Be at home, but don't stop working. Find out a way to work. That's very important, so that we can keep progressing, our economy doesn't come down, because people are losing their jobs abroad after the pandemic uh, issue is over, or at least in control. Many people are going to come from abroad to India who are Indians, and definitely going to search for their job here. So the competition is going to be even more. So it's going to be much more of a risk. So let's hope we can do well in the future, and keep working. All the best.